As a stereotypical white, middle-class, middle-aged, balding IT guy, I'm also stereotypically overweight. And like many of us in a similar position, it's around January every year that I say, this is finally the year I'm going to shed a few pounds. And then I might even consider buying an Apple Watch as motivation to go running, because obviously the only thing that's ever stopped me going running is the lack of GPS coordinates on my wrist. This year, however, I think I might have found something that actually works for me. Hi, I'm James Bruce from MakeUseOf.com, and this right here is the Flexispot Deskcise Pro, an all-in-one desk and exercise bike, available now for around $500 and 2018 CES Innovation Award honoree. So let's talk about the features. First, of course, it is primarily an exercise bike, so you have a wide, comfy, soft seat, which has about 30 centimeters of adjustment up or down. Now, I happen to have it on the highest setting. I'm about 6'1", so as long as you're not super tall, it should be fine for you. Then, as an exercise bike, you have some fairly standard exercise bike features, such as a cycling computer with things like calories and speed, distance traveled, as well as a variable cycling resistance setting, ranging from -1, which is off, to 8, which is really quite a workout. Right now I'm using it about 6, which I found was a good setting for me to both exercise and work with. One other neat feature you'll find down here is an inset space with a rubber bottom in which to place a water bottle or cup. Then, of course, we get to the key differentiation of this product, which is the fact that you have a desk on top here. Now, this is adjustable in two ways. First, of course, you have the height, which can be down or up. And then on top of that, you've got the forwards and backwards distance from your body, which can be adjusted. So it should be easy to find a position that works well for you, no matter what it is you're doing. The only thing that doesn't adjust is the angle of the table, so you can't angle it up like a drafting table. Still, for most of us, that probably won't matter. So the height of the entire unit is such that if you wanted to take a break from being seated and exercising, you can actually just get up and use it like a normal standing desk. And it's this kind of versatility which I really like about it. I have been known to use a standing desk at times, but after a while it really does a number on your hip and your legs, and it can get really tiring. Having the ability to swap between the two, between cycling and standing, is really cool. In fact, if you wanted to, you could actually lower the desk all the way right down and use it as a normal seated desk. So overall then, it's incredibly versatile, and if all you need is a laptop, then this could be your one and only desk. Sit, stand, or cycle while working. So what's it like to actually use, or specifically type and use a mouse or trackpad while cycling? It's surprisingly good, actually. I had two main concerns coming into this review. The first was more broadly about desk bikes in general. Are they feasible for, actually exercising and trying to type at the same time? Is that a thing? Can I do that? The second was specifically about this model, the Flexispot Deskcise. Was it going to be stable enough for me to type, or would I find that at higher speeds I would move so much that maybe I'm clicking on the wrong tabs or something like that? And I'm pleased to report that actually, yes, it is feasible, and the stability of this is incredible. Mainly due to the weight of the flywheel. The whole thing, in fact, is really, really heavy. Even with the desk at the highest setting like this, it still doesn't really move that much. I was genuinely surprised at how easy it was to both exercise and type or read or use the mouse at the same time. In fact, this entire review was written out while doing exercise on this. Of course, you do get a little side-to-side motion when you're really going at it. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend putting, say, a cup of hot coffee on the top. It will slosh side to side and make a mess. However, for typing and using the mouse pad, trackpad, things like that, it really doesn't matter because your body's mirroring the motions. The rubber wrist pad on the top here really helps with comfort as well. It feels great to use it. However, if I had one complaint to make about the desk, it would be that it's a bit too slippery. It could have done with some non-slip surface stuff on it. For instance, with this MacBook Air, it does have some little rubber bits at the bottom, but they're terrible. They're not really like rubber at all. They're more like a plastic. So I did on occasion move this back and forth and nearly lose the computer when it would fall off the back. Now, this is more of a complaint about the MacBook Air than the desk itself. However, you may need to buy a rubber mat to place underneath. Other laptops I tried with didn't have this problem, so your experience may vary. Finally, I think it's even workable as a full desktop replacement. However, I would suggest keeping the monitor mounted somewhere else, perhaps on the wall with a height adjustable arm or something. I wouldn't recommend putting that much weight on top of it. It might handle it, it might not. I don't think it would be worth the risk. But in terms of a full-size keyboard, you can fit that on, along with a mouse or trackpad at the front or behind it. Or if you had to have them side by side, then use a smaller keyboard without the number pad. Personally though, I've been using it just with a notepad and it works absolutely great. So should you buy a Flexispot Deskcise Pro all-in-one desk and exercise bike? There are cheaper desk bikes on the market, but they don't have that adjustable height desk, so they can't also be used as a standing desk, or they don't offer the same kind of resistance that this one does as an actual exercise bike. So is this going to make you lose weight? Who knows? Obviously we can't say that, but what we can say is that if you're currently sat at a desk 7 or 8 hours a day, then switching just 1 hour of that over to exercising while you read your emails or do a bit of typing will make a world of difference. So if you're like me and the thought of just exercising when you could be working really annoys you, then definitely look into one of these, the Flexispot all-in-one desk bike. It's stable, it's versatile, and it offers you a good workout while still being able to get work done. Thank you to Flexispot for providing us with this review unit and another one to give away to one lucky reader. If you'd like to be in with the chance of winning, please head on over to MakeUseOf.com or click the link in the description. Competition runs for about 2 weeks from the date of this video, so hurry up and enter now. If you aren't already, please subscribe to our channel. We do 2 or 3 reviews and giveaways every single week, as well as technology tips, DIY tech tutorials, Windows, Android tips, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and until next time.